All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to League Zero Intermediate Week. I think it's 7. Hedwig.
Um, nah.
I'll check that in a second. But anyways, I'm Volcanor. I'll be your play-by-play caster for this match. That dude is Hedwig.
That.
So,
Okay,
anyways,
it's
it's the
week
last
8.
week of the regular season.
It's
That's all
week
that really
8.
matters.
This is week 8.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So we're
Sorry.
trying to figure out some things.
A few things. It does look like content will not be allowed to have any ringers. So if they don't have a 6th player, they can't play them, which is unfortunate.
Oh gosh. Also, we have a bunch. Aurora and C Team are both spectating. Full spectators.
Geez, that's a lot of spectators.
Yes, it is.
Why do they have that many spectators? This is already scuffed if you can't tell.
Yes, it is. So we are waiting on Content Credence to get their 6th member in.
If they have a 6th member.
Yeah. And then the bench has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people in the lobby. So
Yeah, I didn't know Bench Game could have that many spectators.
I don't think there's that many players on bench. I'm going to check real quick.
It's
But yeah,
definitely
so this is
coaches. It's definitely like
yeah. Yeah, so technically they are all members.
all right. Well, so they have 8, so they will not. Hopefully, for some maps, they will be able to have 6. Hopefully. Until then, I am going to ask Bench Gang to kick 4 of their players because or not 4. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Keep
5, 6, 7. To keep 3.
Well, I was gonna say keep Aurora in because he said he wasn't playing this map. He offered to leave already, but if he's just gonna have to get reinvited, I would rather not kick a player who is going to get reinvited anyway.
Yeah.
So,
All right. While we're waiting for that, so into the actual game itself, ignoring weird things that are happening with that, this is going to be on Nepal, which is the less popular of
control maps.
the less popular of control maps. Yeah, less popular of the control maps. It's either this one, Lijiang, or I don't honestly even remember the third one. I think it's Oasis.
Considering the fact there is Busan.
No, Busan is the tiebreaker. Remember?
Okay, well then, considering the fact there aren't any other control maps, it's probably Oasis.
Yeah. So Bench Gang will be ready. Content. I guess they're going to be heading in with 5 as that's kind of what has to happen. I mean, it's unfortunate they have
Right.
3 suspended players. So
Anyways,
going into this first map, it will be, I think it's called Sanctum. I can never remember Nepal's
yes, this is, and it was just the one with the giant pit.
Yeah. I highly suspect we'll probably see some sort of boop strategies. Maybe an Orisa, probably, maybe Lucio.
Well, here's the thing.
Or
I was gonna say, do content have any other choice but to run boop strategies? But I guess they aren't.
so,
I mean, the Roadhog makes sense.
Roadhog I like. Sigma, he's a bit more of a defensive tank, and they're probably planning on using the Sigma to like guard Zenyatta. If I had to guess, they're basically going to be playing this like Sigma Zen. They're playing. Oh, I know what they're doing. They're playing the split comp just without the other DPS. That's just what they're doing, which is a good composition. The problem is that group of Sigma Zen is gonna have not nearly enough damage. On the other side, it's just dive.
Well, frankly, honestly, if you can just stay alive long enough and wait for your Echo to get a pick, then you're in an even fight, and you don't need to worry about that. So I do like this composition if you're running in with 5. Let
It's
me
definitely
see.
a decent comp for a 5-man. You do see Mickey falling a little bit low.
Yeah, but he's just gonna get healed back up. They have a Mercy on that side, so just a lot of really fast healing gonna be coming in. And
The
Point will go
problem
over
is,
to bench. They fight in this room. Pivot's low. Seriator's gonna get out of mech as well, and Pivot's gonna fall. So just like that, the Echo gets 2 picks, and never mind, Panera Penny's on Brig.
yeah, that's the problem is that it looked good for them, but this is a 5-man versus a 6-man, which is never going to favor you because even if you do get 2 picks, the fact that they got 1 means it's still an even fight. And sure, you killed both tanks. They have a Brig.
Right. So Brig exists. Pivot jumping in, gonna get stunned. Diva has to come in to help keep him alive, but it will be a good fight as both tanks getting a little bit low. I kind of wonder what your thoughts are on the supports that are being run by content Credence, but as we get that, TIE Fighter gets a kill on the Ceased, and we'll have the Accelerate using the Duplicate on the Diva.
I mean, these are the supports you'd run in this composition. The only thing I'd say is, honestly, once Mickey ults, I'd say maybe swap him to Brig. Like, I think Mickey is doing okay on the Zenyatta. It's just, I really don't know if...
How? Okay, so Cease was just kind of still sitting near their spawn. I don't know how Content Credence didn't see him. He got an excellent stick onto the Echo, but frankly, that'll just stall him out for a couple, another 20%.
There's the rally coming in very early. Panera's actually the only one that benefits from it. No one else. Oh no, the tanks get armor from it. Oh, XLR.
Yeah, an XLR will go down very quickly as the Transcendence has to be popped anyway, just to try to keep everyone alive. TIE Fighter trying to get as much damage out with that whole hog that he can, but it all gets eaten up by the defense matrix, and that'll be Fufa unable to get the res off as well. And first round will go to bench.
TIE Fighter actually kind of messed up in the fact that he booped the what's his name, Zenyatta, out of the lift, which, keep in mind, it wouldn't have mattered because he had Transcendence. However, think about it this way: if he has the trans in that lift, that means his healing isn't actually going to be hitting anyone on the ground, at least until he hits the ground.
Right.
So said, same compositions on this map. I'm not really shocked about that. The only thing you sometimes see here is a Pharah, but Pre-Tracer's working for them, so why would you swap off of it?
Right, and especially that McCree does an excellent job of playing into the Echo that XLR is continuing to run here. And the Mercy as well.
XLR is doing a good job, though, on this Echo. Like, he's putting a decent amount of pressure. The only problem is just this. The McCree is putting a lot of pressure on him, and he's constantly being discorded, him and Mercy.
Right, frankly, I don't see XLR getting an easy focus kill onto Pivot. That's one tank down, you're into a fair fight. The thing is, Panera Panini is actually pretty low too, so you can take this Brig down if your Mercy doesn't go down in the process. And with both supports down, this fight is going to go the way of the bench, having already captured the point.
That's not necessarily guaranteed, I'd say, although TIE Fighter dying doesn't help, as it's... Well, it was even.
Right.
Not anymore. The problem is there. Both teams lose their supports, yes, but on one side, the only self-sustain on their side is TIE Fighter, who ends up dying as well. On the other side, Tracer can kind of self-sustain, Diva can remech herself, Monkey is fast, and Kree is not able to self-sustain.
I think importantly, the point was held by the bench, so you kind of have a little bit more movement around the map to pick up the health packs.
Yeah. Interesting early copy out, although I don't know if that's really... It's a good target. The problem is, who's this bomb really going to end up hitting? As
I don't think it would. Panera had shielded the wrong way. He had it shielded the wrong way. He went into the bash, the Sigma, and just ignored the bomb in his back.
like
And with
that,
Mickey Fluffy getting res, this fight can definitely go either way. XLR will go down.
That's.
With Mickey Fluffy, and that's it. TIE Fighter left him alive. He'll be killed very quickly here.
I want XLR to swap off, not because he's doing bad, but because you're going to need an actual DPS to deal. And he's playing dive DPS, which usually would be fine because the other DPS would be the heavy hitter sitting with the supports. You don't have that here. That means you can't really run this Echo, and that's what you're seeing. Echo dies, there's no DPS, and the backline just gets farmed.
And I want to point out, none of these players for Content Credence are playing bad at all.
Oh, that's so many ults.
They just used a lot. I mean, it was almost a good Graviton Lux. It got 3 people, but the issue is, again, Rally just heals them right back up.
Yep, nothing you can do.
Yeah, again, they aren't playing bad. It's just you have a really unfortunate situation going on with Content Credence right now.
Definitely. And as you see right now, I mean, that's what I was talking about that boop. Like, look how much healing he provides. It would have been a bit lessened, not a ton lessened, but a bit by him being in that Gravitic. That being said, a roll, but what can you really expect? It's a 5v6. There are very few teams who can win a 5v6.
Yeah, in any situation. So we will have to see what changes in this map, what changes, what the teams make.
Oh, I mean, I don't know what changes content can actually make, other than one person picked off you for the fight. Ouch. Oh.
No, Penguin's talking about the fact that they don't have 6 players. He's saying that as a joke to say we always have 5 people going into a fight, which is true because they only have 5 people.
I mean, what is map rotation right now? It's rotation B, which is that escort or hybrid next? Hybrid.
Hybrid, so and so we will see. This is the other thing, is I wonder if we'll get anything close to if they run maybe 2 DPSs and 1 tank or 1 support.
I don't think anyone on that roster is capable.
That's the thing, is I don't know if the team is able to, if Content Credence is able to do this.
Oh my god, they have another player. For fuck's sake.
as another player from
and another.
Okay, well, Zed's in for someone, and then I think Aurora is coming in this map as well.
Yes, so it makes sense, and then I'm kicking Pivot and Seriator by. Move. Shit red. They're only supposed to have 4 spectators. Actually, and they
well, whoever Aurora subs in for will make it 4 if you kick them as well. So it'll be.
This will be. I mean, I think these are probably their sub players.
Right. I mean, they're saying whatever content is. So
fine, if they invite more, then sure, I'll let them stay. Okay.
Anyways. Yeah, we don't have a map, I think.
I'm just gonna put it on Kings because I haven't really seen many other picks. There's Pivot. And there's Seriator.
So yeah.
Scrim's row mode. Other than that, I do need their side, but it honestly won't end up mattering that much. The only thing I can see is Bench King maybe just wanting to first hold empty for 5 flies.
So
Oh,
interesting
empty trade.
statistic.
That's
The
even
bench has now doubled their map wins.
uh, Zed, C Team, Empty, Nebula, Panera, Silver. That is an entire team swap except for Silvertails and
And
Panera.
Panera.
Okay. Well, that works, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
How much time do we have left to Braxis? It can't be that much.
It's got 30 seconds about.
30 seconds. Cool.
About to say. I was about to say nothing like an old Soul Dynasty strategy. Just have 2 teams.
I mean, it worked for them.
It worked for Soul pretty well. I mean, were they the best? No, but did it work? I mean, you can't say it didn't.
I mean, wasn't the most atrocious thing I've ever seen.
Right?
It cost them a couple games because they also had Fisher, who's...
Don't remind me. I was a Gladiators fan. Just don't remind me of Fisher, period.
Don't like Fisher? I can understand why.
In other news, Sato's gone.
Oh my god. This is not Overwatch League. This is League Zero. There is a big difference.
Anyways.
Especially in skill. Yeah, anyways, we're going to be seeing... Still a 65 content is going to be on offense, though, so... Maybe they can get something done?
Right.
They're currently showing a...
They're not running out with this.
Well...
They could. This would be 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 1 support.
I have a feeling they're gonna run out on this.
I have a feeling the BAP and the Symmetra are going to stick. And the SIG. I don't know about the Reinhardt Bastion. I mean, I get it.
Stick with it, what I'd suspect they do is TP on top of the statue, probably, or behind.
Yeah. Let's say, I get it. If you can get this Bastion to get 1 or 2 picks before dying, it's so worth. Although you also have to point Zed.
They did not notice him.
Well, reset.
The problem is, I mean, they know exactly what comp they're running out on now.
Yeah. The thing is, can you stop the Bastion?
Yes. Very easily, in fact.
Yes, they can, but can they?
Walk around a wall.
I know. I'm trying to see what content creators can do. Here comes the TP. Bastion's up on the statue. Not very effective.
He's actually not focusing any of the correct targets.
Yeah, so...
A bit unfortunate, but they are getting... They're trying to back up. I just recommend dying and resetting here.
I'll say, I think you go back to the drawing board. Fengus and Poofus should get out alive. I like Accelerate with switching to the Widow. Even if he doesn't stay on it, just try to see if you can get some picks right here. I don't mind the Symmetra. I think the Symmetra is doing good as well.
I mean, Symmetra is good on King's Row. Its whole purpose is those turrets now. And you can actually get some very nice turret bombs. For those of you who don't know what a turret bomb is and have never had the pleasure of experiencing a Symmetra turret bomb.
Oh!
Zed dies.
That could be huge. The Amplification Matrix used to burn him down early, but there comes the Graviton Scourge from C Team, and that'll just stop the push right there.
Yeah. I guess what I was gonna say is that for those of you who have not experienced a Symmetra bomb, it's basically her throwing down 3 of her turrets and then TPing them right behind you, and it does a lot of damage, especially if she TPs with it and melee right clicks. It's not fun. I
No one
must
can
admit.
hide from my sight.
And TIE Fighter going down real early. That one thing, the one issue with this composition, you don't have the healing to keep all of your members up alive real fast. And this is...
It's
TIE Fighter will
pretty-
get back. He has Shatter. So that's going to be the hope for Content Credence,
basically
is that his
only
Shatter
win
gets down.
position.
Empty Grin is waiting the wall off that Rhine. Ooh, good bait. Good bait from TIE
They have
Fighter.
a minute.
Oh!
Massive
Shatter.
shatter.
So Panera Panini does get the Sound Barrier out, and Nebula will finish it up with a Death Blossom. But you pulled 2 ultimates out. With 1. So, kind of. If you can pick Silvertails off here early, I think the advantage goes towards Content Credence.
The problem is you're not going to be able to pick Silver off.
Not easily, no. I mean, Accelerate's on that Widow, but
I mean, the problem
again,
is Silver is doing a very nice job of hiding. Like, as you see, the second he gets shot once, he just fades away. Vegas does kill C-Team, though.
right, and Silver popped the Coalescence from very far away. It will end up working, but that's every ult right now. Because the May's dead and walking back from spawn.
And so is the Zarya, if you see
Right.
that there. Actually, May is back now.
May is now back, but that's still only 1 ultimate. C-Team have 2.
I mean, but May
And there's the Coalescence.
is very strong ultimate.
C-Team and Zed getting shredded down very fast. And C-Team's gonna go down. He gets the grab off right before he dies, though. And with the
Oh,
Blizzard on top, that could be
That's
the end of the tale.
It's a Blizzard grab. I don't know what you can actually do in that situation.
Well, not even a second earlier on that kill on the C-Team, though. And he doesn't get that grab off.
Agreed.
Not even a...
Score
Only problem is it's still a Blizzard, but content isn't. They're definitely putting up a fight. Like,
initiating match.
it will be hard, really, really hard for them to win.
I mean, they can't win.
Well, I mean, win the series.
Well, yeah.
It's doable though. I'm seeing flashes of where they could do better. Like when Fangus killed 2, I think they do have maybe an opportunity.
Definitely. They have times where they definitely look like they have the advantage. I mean, the issue for King's Row specifically right now will be that the second the bench get the advantage, the map's over.
Attackers incoming.
And the other
But-
problem is they're still choosing to run this solo support composition, which I wouldn't agree with, considering the fact that you have a Reinhardt and a Zarya.
Yeah. I do think the Torb is a good idea. I think they should run the Torb, and this is the other thing. I don't know if they can change what roles they're on after they choose them.
They can.
Okay.
There's not enough what's it called? There's not enough slots filled, so yes, they have free reign to change whatever slots they want.
Okay.
around.
Then yeah, TIE Fighter goes down very early. Fangus is hacked, unable to do anything at this point. And that's going to be the map right there.
Well, that was sad.
Yeah, that's what I said. The issue is the second that the bench get any sort of lead here, it's over because they only have to cap 1 tick. But
Play of
by far, you can't just ignore what Content Credence did on their attack with 5 people.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very respectable attack, all things considered, with 5 people. I mean, yet no, they didn't get any percentage, but
triple.
But when you will always be down a person. Very good. Very well done.
I think it's assault. But let me check. Escort.
So, escort.
Waddle-dee.
Oh,
That's Japek. That's Japek.
yeah, no, I don't think. I don't think that's.
I'm almost positive that's not an eligible player.
Hold up.
I can check the registry right now. I
I was about to say, let me check.
guarantee that, first of all, he is low masters.
I was about to say, I think his rank might be a little bit. A little bit too high. For intermediate.
Who am I swapping for what? Aurora?
They said Panera.
Aurora for Panera. Okay.
Ah.
We pick control. What is the Rialto?
I'm like, wait,
No, that's the wrong team. No, that's the right team. Okay, listen. I'm tired in dealing with this.
Listen, it's Hedwig and myself. This game's going to be a mess no matter what. In order for him to spectate, someone needs to be kicked. Oh my gosh. So anyways, we are
They're like, we'll allow at this point. I'm not. No. Jepik is not eligible to bring on
playing
multiple-
intermediate.
He didn't know. Bye. Okay. R from them. Just waiting on benches are.
Oh my gosh.
This is a clown fest.
Yes, it is.
We just need the art for bench gang.
Yep.
I think CC is over.
We
this.
have subs. Vicky
Oh,
Puppy
why?
saying exactly what I'm thinking. Why?
There's no point in subbing in players. Ceased in-
These is in for empty.
Okay. Why? Still.
Anyways,
why?
in other news, the bench say they're ready. In other news, the bench have tripled their map total for the season.
In other news, finally benches up.
Welcome to
They've now
Rialto.
tripled their map. Good job,
Initiating
bench.
match.
You still have the worst record in League Zero.
Well, after this game, will they?
Probably.
We will find out.
I'm tank, but I'd be your Torb. Oh Lord, what is this?
What is? I was about to say, what is this match?
This is hard to cast, I must admit.
It is.
Rolling out on hybrid, kind of. Brig solo
Okay.
heals, that's a choice.
If you play this barrel into the enemy team, it works. Okay, yes, so
Well, they can't mid-map, but like...
More time to get ready.
you have 10 seconds to roll swap. So yeah, Mickey Fluffy asking if they can roll swap. He does
One.
get it off.
So now they're locked in, so he's still on DPS.
The payload.
Okay.
Ufa takes a lot of damage, and
Yes, and is now healed back up by walking into spawn. And
I
TIE
mean,
Fighter will go down because there is no
oh.
brig on the map.
I get the idea.
I don't think a Brig would really save him from that. Like,
I mean,
it would be about one more shot.
Yeah. Oh, there goes break.
Well, there's not a brig on the map anyway.
And Mickey Fluffy gets accreted. I think the Wrecking Ball is a good idea for Fangus.
I mean, it's a very survivable tank.
Yes.
He can cause a lot of chaos. I don't know where he is.
He's in the back line.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's on the card now. Slam on a Nebula will be...
Problem is Fangus is gonna get discorded and hooked and then rocked, which is
and
just
alone.
dead.
And one of the other issues is he was alone on that push. I mean, if he can do that when Mickey Fluffy's ready to...
XL built Blade.
Right.
I'm not sure how he built Blade.
Wow, you're right. That was fast. He gets Silvertails early. And with the Wrecking Ball in the lines with him, they're going to just try to annoy this back line. Mickey Fluffy will fall meanwhile. But it's even. Never mind, there's a Bob.
Maybe.
And
maybe
Poof is
they
dead,
can win
so
a
you have
fight.
no heals.
Maybe they can win a fight. They can't.
Well, the two tanks are still alive.
Yeah,
and
they're
they
not
were...
well, I don't know for how much longer they're going to be alive, considering TIE Fighter.
I think Trace is back. Trace is gone.
They decided that was...
Hey, they have pushed the cart.
They're I'm not going to be harsh on them because for being a 5v6, they're playing fine. I mean,
Yes.
then again, Bench Gang also isn't playing the best, but like, they're getting trades. The problem is no trade will ever favor them because they will always be down at least one player.
Right. Oh, unfortunate. Ball from Pile Driver gets onto the high ground. Would have gotten more done on the low ground if he landed there, but...
XLR rate is 70% to his next blade. Silver still hasn't popped his Transcendence.
Okay, well, when you're the... Well, when you don't have to share ult charge with anyone else, you kind of get a lot of ult charge. As we'll see dragons come in, and that will force TIE Fighter and accelerate to kind of...
That's not where I would pop that.
No, that is not.
Felt like 40% in 30 seconds, though.
Well, he only has 60 seconds left, and he's going to switch to the Doomfist. Mickey Fluffy's going to switch to the Widow.
It's picks.
We'll see.
It's picks at this point. They're just going for picks.
I mean, that's really what you need. You need to hope you can get in, get a pick, and get out. Or just get a pick with the Widow. That's why I like
That's one.
That's one, but he's going to die in the backline. That's why I like the ball, was the idea of get picks, get out. Die Fire Whole Hogs gets Zed, but he'll die before he can finish doing much. Just Poofa walks into the Bob. And XLR will die to the Bob. He just walked out of the spawn.
No, you can't do him like that. I mean,
Okay.
Fangus is 60% to another Mines, except he died.
He dies.
I didn't realize he died.
He just did. Well, I don't think he could do much. Anyways, that's going to be it for the push from Content Credence as the whole hog comes out from Zed.
Score 0.
I feel bad. I feel really bad.
I do.
Cart moved equals winnable.
Initiating
Technically, yes.
Technically,
Probably.
Content Credence can win this.
Yeah. If they lose one,
How do you-
Abraxas, how do you type? The stream shouldn't see chat. You papega.
I forgot to do.
ready for
C-Team diff. Anyways, so... no, C-Team diff. Anyways, so we can believe Mickey Fluffy can swap, right?
No, he cannot. It's
No,
mid-map.
okay.
attackers.
Okay.
I mean, does it matter?
No.
Am I still gonna uphold the rule, even though it really doesn't matter? Yes.
Right. Because if you do it once, you gotta allow it the next time. When it could matter. So. Anyways, we'll see. Favorite Tracer. I actually like this comp. So the Orisa's going to do a good job.
Well,
Activating the barrier.
Yeah, so hopefully the Poofa. Hopefully Orisa does a good job pulling some enemies off the bridge. It doesn't work.
the Fangus is gonna die.
And Mickey Fluffy on the Tracer. Here we go, Farah is going to die too. Where are my healers? And that is the match.
That was probably the fastest map in the history of ever.
Play of the
That
game.
was like
Right.
30 minutes.
All right.
Who the hell do we want to interview?
So technically, we have to interview someone.
Can I don't want to interview content Credence because I have a feeling it would not go well, but I also kind of do because I.
Well, no, we have.
But we do
I know
have
what
to
you
pick
mean.
someone from Bench Gang.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would say C team or Siege. You are one of those DPS. Siege just said our DPSs didn't want to play Torbs losers. Siege, you are one of their DPS players, by the way.
I don't think he's aware of that. Just let them have it. It's fine. It's fine. This is so. Okay. Well, C team wants it, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
drag it wherever the heck lobby we are in, because there's so many. Jesus Christ! Look at Bench Gang's lobby.
Unofficially, we are lobby 3.
Yeah.
Officially, everyone is Lenny.
Hi, Vulcanor. That's what the.
Hi.
Almost.
Hi, Siege team. Oh Lord, if you can't tell how this casting went from
No, I can understand. Must have been interesting.
So, by the way, C team difference.
Obviously,
congrats.
I will take it.
So,
Uh,
how does it
I
feel to
guess.
triple your map winnings for the season?
well, this is my first map win, so I'm feeling amazing.
That was a speed run and a half, and I also feel very, very bad.
Yeah, it's kind of we wanted a real game, but it happens.
I mean, I'm gonna say this: they didn't play too bad for having 5 players. I think
I-
we could. Can you agree on that?
I'll be honest, I didn't watch a ton of the first map because once it started going badly, I was just like, all right. I mean,
Yeah.
they did the things that if you're gonna you have to do a 5v6, you have to do, like just kind of cheesy weird
Right.
stuff. So I mean, yes, that it's what is he gonna do? The Sim Bastion strat, obviously respect, but Yeah.
Didn't work too well.
yeah. But it was a good game. I mean, our team was frustrating because throughout the season, honest in scrims, played a lot of teams close, beat a lot of teams in scrims. It just in games never came together, which is understandable. It happens. But I mean, our team, I feel like in Inter was one of the most positive, happy teams, even though we were one of the worst record wise. So that was, and we got a really good group of people. So it's been fun.
Right. So this was. I mean, this is probably your guys' last game, I think, before
It
both
is.
you
It
and
is
Content
our
Credence.
last game.
But
Yeah.
how do you think the season went then for you? Like, I mean, you just mentioned it was you guys were having fun with it, but do you think you learned quite a bit from this season from working together?
Yeah, I mean, as a team, we progressed from scrimming at like 3 to 3.2K to consistently scrimming at 3.5, 3.6K. So, I mean, that's been really nice. And we're competing with good teams and scrims and stuff, and just it wasn't come together in games, which it happens. But yeah, no, I feel like I've gotten a lot better. I think
mean, I'll say-
most people have.
I think a lot of people in general think of League Zero sort of as like a gauntlet that if you go through, you are almost guaranteed to get better.
Yeah.
I had that experience, and I went from like Masters to 4.3, I think, something like that. I just barely hit Masters though. Anyway,
I haven't grinded a lot of comp recently, so like I haven't even done my main role placements yet. But no, I know like my mechanics were already really pretty good for our division, but my micro and game sense stuff was definitely lacking a bit. So that's just more consistent VOD reviews and consistent scrimming like 3-ish times a week. Yeah, it makes you learn that stuff.
I mean, I'm just congrats on at least not being winless. I mean,
Not Shanghai, baby.
you probably would have liked to have a better game to not go winless.
Yeah, we
on.
were like we were
Right.
hyped to play a real game. We were really excited to play, and then we heard about stuff that happened, and yeah, but so, all right, well, we speedrun then.
Right.
Because I mean, like, there was
I
talks
think
about
it
just like throwing the game away, but we really wanted to. Yeah, we wanted to play.
Yeah, and definitely had they had 6 players, even I would say even no matter who their 6th player might have been, I think that would have been a much closer game, and it would have been a much
I think it would have been a
better
good.
game for everyone
I think it would have
experienced.
been a good match. I think it would have been a great match,
Yeah.
which is frustrating, but yeah.
Unfortunate.
Fortunate.
Bench
Oh.
versus CC show match.
Oh, it was beautiful. I'll tell you, we're gonna this roster. We're just gonna go enter a goats tourney and roll. All right.
All right.
You're all
Gosh.
just goat
Yeah.
one tricks.
What'd you say?
You're all just goat one tricks.
I mean, it's all of a lot of people's comfort heroes really line up well with goats, which is fun. Like me on Zarya, Curator on Diva, Zed on Reinhardt, Silvertal's on Zenyatta, etc. Which
Yeah.
yeah, we always ask for a goats after after scrims.
Jeez.
All right.
Kings only, baby.
Oh my god.
I think I have more questions.
That's all right. It's understandable.
Volcanor.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say either. Good season for well.
I mean, while I'm on air of 15 people watching, if that, I'll say thanks to the people on my team who were really great this season, and the managers, Annabelle and Archivist, been really amazing this season, and the people, coaches like Muffin and Sebs, and everyone else that's helped out a lot. So yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
thanks for Slimal, even though he moved up teams kept talking to us and supporting us. It's nice. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Learning season.
Well, thank you so much, C team. We'll let you go to celebrate with your team and whatever you guys want to do, since it's now officially you are done with League Zero.
Woo.
Unless you end up wanting to do a show match for some reason.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
Or if one of you ends up getting
Anyone wants to challenge us to goats, I'm 10,000% will take it. Please do it.
On that note, see you.
All right, see you guys.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching that literal speed run and a half. Once again, for those of you who literally just joined somehow, this is actually the end of the season for both of these teams. So give them a well-deserved round of applause for going through League Zero. They will not be moving on to playoffs, but that doesn't mean they didn't try their hardest, and that's honestly what counts. Yes, we're a competitive league, but we're also a league for fun and a league that just wants to help people get better. And I think, as he himself said, even though they were considered the worst team in the league, I don't know if they still will be. I'll have to check that.
It'll be interesting to see.
I can actually check that right now. They will be. Yes, they will still be worse than content because
because of map win rate.
Their win rates will go. Content will go -12. They will go -14. So even though they are going to be the worst team in intermediate, as he said himself, they learned a lot. I think anyone who's played in League Zero could probably attest to that fact. But overall, even though it was a 5v6, content put up a fight and they didn't do awfully for a 5v6.
Not at all. I mean, let's put it this way. I've seen 5v6s go a lot worse.
Yeah.
So,
the only 5v6 I can think of that went better was probably SFG versus Love Muffin, but that was also a top tier team versus a mid tier team. And they
right.
had Pascal, who is Pascal.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Well, anyway, I that's probably going to be it for us tonight, unless you can think
Right.
of anything to say, Volkar.
I really can't. That unfortunately it was not the best of games for anyone.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Once again, my name is Hedwig. I am the Expert Division Coordinator. I'm joined by my lovely co-caster, Volcanor,
Yes.
and our lovely streamer, Abraxas, the Novice Division Coordinator. Thank you so much for watching, and peace nut.